Yeah, actually that works too. Hey, it's night. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm here. I'm here to talk about some of the fragrances I've been using, my goals for 2025, because I feel like I've talked about my goals for 2025, but they've shifted quite a bit. Well, just for life, to be honest, and because of life, shifted a lot of my goals pertaining to my channels across social media platforms and so on and so forth, right? So, first and foremost, I still love me some perfume, some fragrance, some body mist, some scented lotion. I still love them all. However, I find, and I did get some new fragrances. Okay, we're gonna talk about all of that in just a minute. But one of my first major goals for this year is I intend to buy a lot less fragrances than I have in the past 2 years. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. One of those reasons being, don't mind the mess down there, okay, guys? It's messy. But I have so many fragrances. I have a lot of fragrances. So I'm at the point where I am just enjoying what I have. So what does that mean? I'm just spraying what I have. And I find myself lately spraying things that are very easy and pleasing, and the 11 fragrances I'm going to talk about right now are not the only fragrances I've worn in the last month. It's just the ones I've been grabbing for most of all. And then we also have an empty to discuss. So let's jump right into it. Y'all know, Nation, give a like, give a thumbs up, comment. Let's chatter. Okay, I'm having an Olipop. What are you drinking? I actually just finished an entire bottle of water, so letting that rock. Oh, before we get into perfume, I've actually really been liking this. Do you see that dent? I was kind of hoping I wouldn't like it, as it is kind of expensive, but I do like it. Does anybody else feel the type of way when they like expensive things? Because why do I actually like this? Anyway, so I'm gonna get the Kayali's out of the way, because if you know I love Kayali's fragrances. They just work for me. They work for my body chemistry, and the pricing isn't just insane, as well as my husband loves to buy them for me. Like when it goes to looking at other fragrances versus the Kayali, he ends up buying them for me. This is the Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This is what I got for Christmas, I believe. Look at that dent. We are basically halfway through this bottle. Now, one thing to say about Kayali fragrances, I'm not here to tell you false information. They are not magical beings, okay? This is not like, oh my gosh, I've never smelled this in my entire existence. No, they're nice fragrances that are very layerable. You can also wear them by themselves, but they're not very aggressive or insane smells. Thank you. Hello. But they are very lovely. So Yum Bougie Marshmallow is so good. This is so good to me. It's, once again, nothing miraculous. It's not like, oh, I've never smelled this before. That's not why I love this. I love this because it's sweet, it's delicious, it gives reasonable longevity and projection. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Gabby. It gives aloha, Cade. It gives all the, girly, fun, beautiful vibes. There's something a little juicy in this. It's something that I can just grab for any situation. So if I'm going out in the garden, if I'm going to be home, if I have to go to the store, if I'm going out, this is one of those things that majority of the time gets me at least one compliment, and I'm not mad at it. Guys, I don't know what I did with my Fleur caramel skin and vanilla skin, because the situation with body sprays is I just bring them with me everywhere. And those two body mists get me a ton of compliments. Does anybody like the Fleur caramel skin and vanilla skin? So wonderful, literally wonderful. So I've been rocking those a lot too, and I've just been noticing I've been really liking the fragrances that I can just layer with other things and I don't have to be concerned. Here's the empty. This is the Puffle Tufts White Milk. Was this empty before? I don't remember, but I got a couple more sprays out of it, so I just wanted to really this is like done. I might be able to get 3 sprays out of this, maybe. The Puffle Tufts White Milk is that chick. It's really nice. It's a mixture of 2 fragrances. This is from the Dua brand. I like the Dua brand. I haven't bought from the Dua brand in a hot minute. Not because I've had an issue with it now, but like I mentioned, I have so many fragrances, so I'm just trying to go through what I have. Another Kayali is the Eden Sparkling Lychee. Hey, yo. This is a good one. Let's see. If you like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl Blush, if you liked what is this? Hold on. If you like Pink Me Up by Atelier, if you like Angel Nova, if you like these like really fruity, sweet, slightly tangy, like they got a tang to them fragrances, you're gonna like Eden Sparkling Lychee, probably. This is one of those very, like, to me, like girly, springy, juicy, tangy, sweet, but not, the tang really gives this a little bit more than just a super sweet fragrance, and I really enjoy this one. I've actually also been wearing the pistachio one from KLA too. The pistachio mixed with the Yum Bougie is quite the combo. But this is just fun. This is fun, girly, gives almost Barbie-esque vibes to me. So I like this one, and as you can see, I'm well on my way to finishing this off. This probably will not last into the summer. There's also like a floral note in here, but it's not like a, it's not like a older floral. It's a very like dewy, fresh floral, like it just got clipped out in the fields type of floral. I have been wearing, I've been re-loving Baccarat Rouge 540. My husband bought me for Valentine's Day the sample set. We're gonna talk about it, and in there is a bunch of, we're gonna talk about it, but so hang on with me for a second. This is Orientica's Amber Rouge. I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago, this had a ton of hype. Like, everybody was talking about this, and I finally got it a few months ago in 2024, right before it ended. It's so good. And if you feel like it's gone, it probably isn't. Because I've gone the day wearing this, right? And then I spray something else on myself. And then someone will give me a compliment. And because 9 times out of 10 I have the fragrances with me, I will pull them out for even a stranger to smell. And they will smell it, and I'll offer up what I recently sprayed, and they'll be like, that smells nice, and I do smell that, but I smell something else. And then I'll offer up this, and they'll be like, this is what I'm smelling. This is what I'm smelling. And I'm like, girl, I sprayed this 8 hours ago. Are you sure? She's like, yeah, so this just lasts a long time. I really love fragrances that have that wisp to them. There's something very beautiful about that, because you'll feel like you don't smell it, and then a wisp will come and take it away, and it'll be in your nose or be in someone else's nose. So that's very fire. Another fragrance, I have another Kayali, but hold on, is the Navitus Parfums Peach Arum. Guys, here's the dent. You know, this one came out fairly recently. I just really like this fragrance. I think I do just like Navitus Parfum. Just like Kayali, I think the Navitus Parfum DNA just works for me personally. Lord, it smells, it's fruity for certain, but it gives dessert, but not at the same time. Like, it's not like you took dessert and rubbed it all over yourself, okay? It smells dessert in a perfume format, and grown. It's grown, sexy dessert perfume. That's kind of what I get from it. It's so good. This is not what I'm wearing today, so I don't want to spray it. And it kind of gets deep on me. Like, so, there's a note in here. I think maybe there's a boozy note or something that gets deep on my skin. And so I can wear it during the day, but I find out like 6 hours later, it something gives, I'm going out. Like nighttime, I'm going out to eat. Maybe I'm going, like, I'm having a good time and my face is beat. Like, there's something about this that just gives grown and sexy the more it stays in my collection. Like, there is that juicy, almost peachy, like that is there's a juicy sweetness to this, but then it's like spiced. It's like almost, I don't want to say bready, but almost like that, like dessert like, So that's Peach Arum. The last Kayali I'm going to talk about today is this Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal. This is my second bottle. This would be more empty. I'm being very stingy. I'd prefer not to buy a third bottle. Not because I just don't like buying several bottles of the same fragrance, the exact same. If it's dupes, that's different. I really think this is one of her best releases. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is, I'm going to do a top 10 again, but Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is still definitely top 10 for me specifically. But if I'm talking about like for the masses, the Wedding Silk Santal is that girl. This is something that somehow is both giving everyday and luxe. I don't know how she did it, but she did that dang thing. To me, this falls under like the realm of like Dama Bianca by Serjoff. Oh gosh, this is like fruity. It's a little bubbly. It's very smooth, which I think is what's coming from the sandalwood. It gives it this very smooth texture, sweet, fruity, a little bubbly. It's very, very lovely. There's something just easy about this. Easy, but not uber basic in the way that's like, oh, I can't wear this. So Dama Bianca and Gentle Fluidity Gold, and then this, they're like, to me, within the same realm of each other. They don't smell the same, but within the same realm, there's something that they evoke in me, and I feel like in other people that is, similar. So that is that. I'm going to be basic for 3 seconds, and that's okay. This is Ariana Grande's Cloud. I'm going to finish this off maybe this year, I think. I like this. It's definitely much more gourmandy than like Bacardi Try 40, but it does have a few of those aspects, but it's a heavier, thicker, sweeter vibe. And it's just something that, like, I'm going to go pick up my children. I will just 1, 2, 3, 4, easy spray. It's lovely. There is a juiciness to this as well, but it gets heavier, sweeter, thicker, marshmallow fluffy almost a little bit. This is a nice one. If you want affordable fragrance, I mean, tons of people have discussed this. I still think this is a good grab to go. Even out of like the newer releases, I'm not a fan of the look of the new Ariana Grande bottles. I don't think they're cute, 1. I think they're awkward to hold, 2. I still don't have the full size of any of them. I do like the pink one more than the white one. I still think this is one of her best releases. And also the one in the purple square bottle, that one's a good one too. The Silky Woods formulation from Dapper Fragrances. So this also falls under the Gentle Fluidity Gold, the Dama Bianca, and the Wedding Silk Santal to me. I don't know what the original smells like. I don't have the original right now. But there's a smooth, fruity, zesty, like almost like a bubbly or spiced type of smell to this. Maybe like a pinch of woods in the background that really makes it super smooth. It is lovely. It is so pretty, so easy, grab and go, simple but not. You can wear it every day. You can wear it to, oh gosh, you can wear it to big events. It's just, it could be a signature scent for certain, or it could be your scent you always are going somewhere nice with. Like, this formulation of Silky Woods is that chick. I have nothing to say. This actually, I feel like in the beginning it wasn't lasting that long, but the more it sits in my collection, the longer it lasts. So I don't know, has anybody else tried the Dapper Silky Woods formulation? Or do you have the original Silky Woods? Let me know. And let me know. Let's talk about it. It's definitely interesting. I have the Juliana Perfumes Aura's Rose. This doesn't leave my purse, so It's all the way down here now. Let me see where this line is. This is a dupe for one of the Delinas. It's nice. I think it's the Delina exclusive. This is lovely. I just like to spray this now. It's warming up where I live. Okay, and so this is just really girly, sweet, floral in a rose freshness, and a little like frosting-esque. uh, Thicker, but not too thick. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's floral, it's girly, it's fun, but also a little bit like womanly. So if I feel like my scent has left, of course, guys, I also walk around with a deodorant, like, you know, all the time. And I'm at the point, I feel like right now, where I don't want my deodorants to be gourmand. So my faves are the cashmere and rain, and then there's a cotton and something smell that doesn't disturb the scent of anything that I choose to wear, but this is good. And then one more. If you've been watching my channel, you know when this dropped, earth shattering for me. I know that it's not for everybody, and that's okay. No fragrance is for everybody. I mean, I know people who don't even like Baccarat Rouge 540. You know what I mean? But this Lost in a Dream by Navitus is a hot release, and it's still a hot release for me today. I love it. I'm definitely a sandalwood, like milky, spiced girly. Like I just I just love it. It's just so good, and it works really well with my skin. And if you want a quick little combo, this with the AI the Greats body spray, the banana one, hold on, I'm gonna show it to you. When I tell you, the people walk past me and walk back, and they walk past me, and 2 separate times I had this happen, and they asked me what I smelled, and it was this combo. This is the Ambrosia Imperial and the Lost in a Dream. This just smells like candy banana, not like a real banana, like a candy banana with some spice. It's good. This is really good, and it lasts forever. Oh my gosh. And I think there is a note that's in Baccarat Rouge that is in here because it gives that wispy smell. You mix it with Lost in a Dream, and you get that milky. So it's like tonic milky, but not thick. So it's thinner, like milk. Don't think cream, think milk. And it's spiced. Maybe there's like some cinnamon, a little nutmeg and stuff in there. And and then there's woody textures to this. So all of those, like these two combined, just go ahead and give you a symphony of I'm grown, I'm sexy, I'm delicious, I'm fun, but I will whoop that. You know what I mean? So I love these two. This is a good combo. I haven't worn this in a little bit actually though. I want to say for the whole month of February I didn't wear this, but I was wearing this in January. But this is a good combo. Oh my gosh. That was such a good night. Like she just really loved how I smelled, and I was like, oh my gosh, stop, take a picture. Da 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 da. I hope she bought it before the price up jump, because the Navitus Parfum just had a price hike. I was really sad because I really thought about buying another Navitus fragrance. I really don't need any more fragrances right now. Now I say all of that, and I picked up a body mist. We listen and we don't judge. So I picked up, a couple things. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Well, in a few minutes. I picked up a couple things from Sephora. So let's talk about it. First up, it's just another eyebrow pen. This is just a Sephora eyebrow pencil. I really like it. I've been falling in love with eyebrow pencils, so I just picked up a Sephora one. I've been meaning to get the foundation or the concealer from House Labs, so I just got the concealer. I haven't been wearing foundation a lot lately. The Koreans and, you know, the Asian skincare just has been really working for me, and so I just been using the e.l.f. Ooh, they made a dupe of a really high-end, where is it actually? Ooh. Now if I wanted to use it, where would it, oh, right here. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which has some coverage, but not a sugar ton, but enough that I just feel great. And this is my summer shade, so it just gives me a little warmth and brightness and all that good jazz, and it's just wonderful. So I didn't want to get, I said all that to say I didn't want to get a foundation, so I just got the House Lab concealer. And then I went ahead and got the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. I've been wanting to get this for a minute. I don't know what took me so long. it kind of helps that I'm not buying a ton of fragrances. So, and the color I got was Champ Stamp Fantasy. It is such a pretty color. I've been collecting some lip glosses. I'm not gonna hold you. I just don't like when my lips look dry. And I do like different stuff for different reasons. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here because I bought this. And if you're like, girl, you bought the small version of the other ones. I know. And I was mad about it because I started spraying those a lot. So I smelt it. My Sephora was like, oh, we got it, but it's not out yet. And I was like, oh no. She's like, but wait, let me scan it, make sure it's here. Oh, it's already scanned in. Do you want to smell it? I said, girl, let me smell. I was not surprised that I liked it. Like I said, I've been loving the caramel skin and the vanilla skin. They're great. This heavy cream, notes of lemon, sugar, marshmallow, orange, jasmine blossom, coconut cream, and vegan and bretaloid, vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. When I first heard of heavy cream, I was thinking it would be more of a super heavy, like a cream, whipped cream. Maybe they threw it on little spices, like, you know, and I'm sure I would like it. No, they didn't come to play with us today. They didn't come to play with us. I mean, they haven't come to play since they dropped vanilla skin. The lemon in this, lemon is having a moment, like the Puffletuff, the white milk, like there's a couple. This is duping two different fragrances that have lemon in it, and lemon is having a moment. This is actually part of my scent of the day today. The lemon is the marshmallow. Like, I feel like the marshmallow is lemon flavored. It is sweet, but not. It is smooth, but powdery, but neither. There is something that is creamy, like lactonic, like milk, but also maybe it's not milky in the milk aspect. This is a very interesting and very lovely body mist. And the thing about these body mists are they last a few hours. And I don't care. I leave these things in my purse, in my car. I mean, it's gonna well, no, I have plenty of time before it gets too hot. It's been cold, so it's okay to like leave some of these in my car, and I will just spray and spray. Within 10 minutes, it has coated your body, and it's not giving, I drown myself in fragrance and now I'm going to choke everyone in the room. It's giving, I took a shower and the soap and the lotion I used match in scent, and that is what you smell on my skin. Yeah, that's what it gives. And it's insane, and it's very lovely, and I'm obsessed, and it's lovely. Round of applause for Fleur again. Honestly, I don't know if they miss. Well, I wasn't the biggest fan of the mango one, but it still was nice. So this is I love it. If you don't want to spend $100, if you don't want to spend $70, if you don't want to spend $60, if you don't want to spend $50, I mean, this big something, I think was $41 at Sephora, but they have a smaller one for $24, I think, and it's great. Carry it around with you in your purse, and it's in a plastic bottle, so you don't have to worry about it shattering all over the place if something were to happen. So that's that. Let's quickly go through what I got for Valentine's Day. Okay, so I got two things for Valentine's Day. One you're not going to care about, but I'm going to go through it really quick, was this right here. This is a green stock, and green stock is what you just grow stuff in for like food and plants and flowers or whatever. And they had a buy one, get a 4 tier for free, so my husband bought it for me. And I'm so excited, and it's like really pretty raspberry color. But he also, which I think you're gonna find much more interesting, went ahead and bought this. Can you see? Guys, can you see? It's Mason Francis Kirk the John. This is a fragrance set. So this is one that I've been wearing a lot. The Baccarat Rouge 541 is, I believe, in my other purse because I've been wearing that one a lot too. This is just a sample set, like a deluxe sample set. Oh no. Wait, what's in my hand then? Oh, just kidding. This is the Baccarat Rouge 540. But I also have been using the Gentle Fluidity Gold. Excuse me, I just got confused. Look at this. Am I taking well care of, or am I not? Am I taking well care of? This is insane. This is amazing. Like, I like love this set so much. So there's a couple things there's more than a couple things in here. The A La Rose is in here, the Aqua Media Cologne Fort, the 724. Let's talk about the 724. Those first two are okay to me, no problem. The A La Rose I'll probably wear in the summer. It's a dewy, fresh rose with some, is it a citrus or something? But I can't remember the notes exactly right now. But I want to talk about the 724 because I've worn this a couple times. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, okay? Oh my gosh. So, nothing magical. Nothing magical. And yet, this could be signature scent worthy. If MFK wasn't such a high price tag, you could definitely wear this signature scent worthy, period. Especially through the late winter all the way to late fall. It is a fresh and clean scent. Yes. And that is what I smelled when I first tried it out when it first dropped, which is why I was like, girl, I'm not impressed. However, there is something in here that's a touch powdery and a touch sweet. And like maybe the powdery is like something like a your skin but better type, not like a thick powder, like there's something, it's a nice scent. And I wore it, I think I went to the grocery store or maybe I went to Costco, something like that. I ended up with food in my cart. And someone stopped me and was like, you smell so nice. I don't like all those dramatic, super sweet fragrances where they just smell like you just dropped in sugar and all this. What are you wearing? And I was like, first of all, not too much. Second of all, I was like, I'm wearing 724. And she was like, 724? I was like, yes, it's MFK, Mason Francis Kirk de Jean. It's a more niche fragrance. And I pulled it out and I let her smell. She was like, oh, this is nice. This is so lovely. This is a good release. And I said, a good release? She goes, yeah, my granddaughter has fragrances and she's always smells super sweet or whatever. And so I think she went back. I'm interested to see what she thought of the price tag. I did warn her it's expensive and that there was probably dupes. She didn't seem impressed when I said that there are dupes. So she hopefully she went and got it. It's a simple, easy, but lovely. It's lovely. There's something lovely about it. Do I think it's worth a full-size price? Let's not do too much, but I do like it. This is petite. Oh, I don't even know how to say it. Petite Matine. This is nice. This is more on the citrusy side of 724. So it's that fresh and clean scent. To me, this smells a little more like a man would wear this, although it's just a fresh and clean. But something about this leans, I would love it more on my husband. But I do like it, and I would wear it. Listen, unisex or slightly masculine scent profiles do not scare me, as you know if you know me. Gentle Fluidity Gold is that girl. This is one of my top fragrances of all time. She's that girl. Get you one of her, or one of the dupes. I really like the Ochas Callan. I have gone through like 4 or 5 of them. These next two. I cannot wait till I have somewhere to wear them to. I have a dupe of Oud Satin Mood, and I do not like it. I kind of liked it when I first got it. I was letting it sit because there was something not good about it. I don't even know where to look for it, so I'm not going to bother even trying. I was not the biggest fan, but I was like, because I had smelled the original, and I was like, this is not something you would wear on a daily basis. I'm not wearing this on a plane. I'm not wearing this in super tight quarters. I'm not like, you have to be very careful with this fragrance. Oud Satin Mood. I sprayed this I need to go to a ball or a wedding or like high noon or like I I fear the Royals smell like this. It's definitely powdery. It's definitely oud, but it's the most put together and palatable oud I've smelt without there being a heavy sweet presence. If you need your fragrance to be uber sweet, um, I love your Spirited Away shirt, girl. You got it from Box. I did get it from Box Lunch. No, it wasn't super phenomenal. Like a lot of the times, I go to Box Lunch maybe twice a month, and I ransack the in the back. They have like a discount rack. So this is not my size, which is why it's so big. It's like an extra large, and I bought it. And I get compliments on it all the time. But Spirited Away is like literally one of my favorite movies of all time since I was a child. So I got it for I think like $15. I think the original price was like 65 or $70. It was insane. So I got it for like a steal. It might even have been $20, but I got it for a really good price. I'm so happy about it. So you need to ransack the back. It's gonna be bigger sizes, but they always have some. Not always. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's oud satin mood. I really like this, but I feel like you have to go somewhere nice. Like I have to go to somewhere important. Grand Soiree. This is a good one too. MFK said, I need to drop something for the rich aunties, the rich grandmothers, the people that come from money. This is a thick, heavy, it gives like syrup type thick vibes, but it doesn't have the sweetness of syrup. It has sweetness in it, but its Grand Soiree is not a super gourmand or anything. This is actually very lovely as well. Something about this reads like the Chanel, like if this happened to have been released within Chanel's line, I wouldn't have been surprised. It doesn't smell like Gabriel or Coco, but something about that, like in that era, like in that, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what Grand Soiree gives to me. Lord, I love this. There's something almost like a old citrus smell in here as well. I like it. I'm describing it horridly, but I definitely don't think Grand Soiree or Oud Satin Mood is for the masses. I think you have to have a certain scent profile tasting to enjoy it, which is also why I don't wear it on a day-to-day. It's also very thick and strong. So I'm glad I have them in small bottles because I don't think I'm gonna ever finish these. No way I would wear these in the summer at all. And I just don't go to expensive places like that for it to warrant a big bottle, but I'm glad I have them in smaller bottles. And I'm not sure if I found a good enough dupe for any of them. Oh, here we go. Wait, is this not in English? Oh, no, it is. Grand Soiree is considered an ambery wood, which makes sense. The ambery is the warmth, but I'm getting like a thick, almost syrupy vibe. The Oud Satin Mood is ambery, woody, floral. There's something in there that's kind of that's powdery though, for sure. The Petite Matin is wood, floral, citrus. Like I said, it's like a citrusy version to me of 724. That's a little more masculine. 724 is considered a musky floral. A la Rosé is musky floral. A la Rosé is definitely more floral than musk. 724, I feel like it's less floral, and whatever floral it is, it's more like a clean floral. And the Aqua Media is a herbal citrus. So this was just a really good, I really enjoyed this gift. It was very fabulous. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Please don't forget to hit that like button and that thumbs up. Leave some comments. You know, I love to talk. Oh, real quick before I dip, I went ahead and got a couple of these, so I've been using this as well. Ooh, goodness. I have another one of Princess Tiana in my other purse, but this one is Belle. Belle and Tiana are my favorites. I did think it was interesting the route they took with Tiana, although I'm not surprised. They took a fresh green route with Tiana. I, I was reading the notes on it and I went, dang, I'm not gonna like it. And then I sprayed it, and I'm glad I sprayed it before I left the store because I do like it. I think I'm gonna spray it a lot in the summertime. The green is not dirty green, and the freshness is not giving soap. It smells like not what a swamp would smell like, because I think a swamp would smell disgusting, but they wanted to give that air of when she's a frog type of scent profile, which she is a frog for most of the movie, to be fair. But they really could have released two different scents for her, because when she's a human, she bakes all of these like delicious looking desserts. I kind of thought they might go the dessert route, but then this Belle one is nice. If you wanted like a more sweet scent profile, this one would be it. Nothing magical, but it's sweet, it's bright, it's a little fruity, it's lovely. I would have liked a more woody texture to this, just because Belle reads so many dang books. I feel like they could have gone, I feel like they went safe for most of the fragrances and then stepped out a little bit with the Tiana one, and then there was another princess where I was like, oh, this one smells a little different. I didn't get that one, but I like sometimes when they step out of it. I didn't really feel like this the whole line. I smelled the whole line. I didn't really think the whole line was anything like, oh my goodness, they're just repackaging stuff, because you know they love to do that. I actually think they put some effort into that one, so I was impressed. There are 1,000,000,001 princesses. I'm being dramatic, but there are a lot of different princesses and queens and stuff that they could have pulled from. I think the first release that they did was very well rounded, to be fair. I think they did a good job, and I think they can do a part two, because I think this is going to get a reasonable amount of sales. I haven't been watching a lot of fragrance YouTube right currently, so I'm not sure what everybody's thought processes on it was. I did watch one person's thought process, and that's it. So I don't really know what the masses are thinking of it right now, but I do think it probably did decently, because it, to me, doesn't smell like anything repackaged, and to her didn't smell like anything repackaged, and she has a lot of Bath and Body Works. Ooh, that was it. Was it Ariel? I thought was okay. There is a lot of princesses, and I did hear some people disappointed about, like, oh, the old school princesses versus the modern day princesses. They can always do a second part, a third part, a fourth part. They can just keep grabbing people from Disney to make scent profiles. I mean, I think they will if this did good enough. Anyway, I did like this one, and I like the Tiana one, and I bought a third one that I do like as well. I haven't been wearing it as much just yet, but I do like all three of those, which is why I bought them. And I bought them in the smaller bottles just because I didn't see the point in the bigger bottles, although supposedly they won't ever be bringing them back. But is that enough for me to go buy a bigger bottle? I don't think so. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you so much for you guys for jumping on. I feel like I haven't been on that much for 2025 because I just haven't anything to say. But I do appreciate you guys for coming on here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. So anyway, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, that like button. Hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.